So a few weeks ago, I posted this video right here all about how Capital One is giving people $250 basically absolutely free just for opening up their bank account and following a couple of steps. And I did want to give you guys an update on how that's going to see if I did get my $250, but I also wanted to unbox their debit card because I posted in the community poll if people wanted to see an unboxing. And a lot of people said yes, so that's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to unbox a debit card to see what people should expect if they do open that 360 checking account. So let's get right into this video, everybody. So here it is, everybody. This is what I got in the mail, and it's going to be very simple. But before we get into all that, I do want to talk about real quick how to get this bonus, and I will link it down below. There's no referral program to take advantage of, so this is directly for the people signing up. And basically what Capital One is doing to incentivize people to open up their 360 checking account, which is absolutely free, no minimums, there's no monthly fee to have the account, which I love to see. So it's not like Chase Bank, where I've done this before with Chase, but you have to keep a minimum amount of money in Chase to get this active and without being charged like $12 a month. But basically, if you open up a 360 checking account and set up a direct deposit, and you get 2 direct deposits of at least $500 over the span of 75 days, then you're good to go. So after those 2 direct deposits hit, I believe after about 15 to 30 days, Capital One will deposit $250 absolutely free right into your checking account. And then after that, if you really want to, you can take out all that money and put it to your main bank, move that money around, take the $250 out, use that money to pay off your Capital One Venture or Venture X if you have those. So to each their own. That's what I love about it. Like after you take that account, after this is completed, you can literally close the account and be done with it and never have to worry about it again and collect your $250, which is amazing to see. And in terms of where I am with that right now, I'm halfway through it, meaning that I've already gotten 1 direct deposit of $501, and it's very easy depending on which payroll provider you have. I just logged into my payroll portal and I allotted that I wanted 501 of my total amount of my direct deposit to go to this bank account versus my SoFi bank account, which is another video that I'm working on because SoFi is the best bank account on the planet right now. But after that happens and you get both of those direct deposits, like I said, Capital One will give you $250. So here it is, everybody. It's a very simple packaging. Like, it's much less weighty and thick than what you would normally get out of like a credit card envelope that you get. But I'm going to open this up. We'll flip it over so you guys don't see my address and things like that and see exactly what we get in here. So if I open this up, the first thing you do see is this kind of like legal paperwork, which is basically the interest, MasterCard ID theft protection, pretty much all the boring stuff that you usually don't read. But sometimes it is important, so because it does talk about the satisfaction guarantee, price protection, global service, airport concierge, account billing, and finally all the legal disclosures. So if you want to look through that, you definitely can. And then here is the card itself. It says, get ready for that new card smell, which is kind of true, which is kind of funny. But then you open this up. It says it's new, blue, and waiting for you. Then you have the card itself. I'm going to take this card out and remove this little sticker. This is what you get. The card actually looks great. It's plain. I like how cards no longer really show the number on the front of the card, especially for people like me that like to film their cards. But it says your new 360 checking debit card is here. Just activate it and use it. And like I showed you guys, I do have that $500 already in my bank account. I've already activated this card, so it's ready to use. I created a PIN for it as well, so I'm able to use this card whenever I see fit. Again, I'm not a big debit card user at all. We put everything on credit cards and then pay it off in full if you've learned anything from this channel. But if you grab the card, it is this nice kind of blue colorway with a little bit of a lighter blue right in the middle. You have the debit. It is a MasterCard. And then this is the back of it. It is a tap to pay as well. So it's got all that built into it. The top of it, it's got like this reddish hue in the middle of it, which is cool. And again, I don't see myself using this too often, if at all, but it's nice to know that now I have it. And if you are somebody that uses debit cards, which hopefully you don't, you do have ability to use this card. And then on the very back of it, it gives you some information on some of the statistics, or I guess some of the marketing terms, like withdraw cash free from 70,000 partners, rest easy with your zero fraud liability protection, check out quickly, and make purchases with it, which is cool to see. And then on the back, you do get a bunch of other bullet points that says stay safe, like how to create a PIN, have your phone handy in case of emergencies, you know, if someone's waiting behind you, shield your PIN and things like that. I actually went to my first Capital One like cafe yesterday or 2 days ago, and I kind of enjoyed the experience. And most people with Capital One cards get 50% off their coffee, which is pretty much like Starbucks grade coffee. But that was a quick little update, everybody. I just wanted to show off this card right here because I do like the way that it looks. And like I said, I am working on a video on talking about SoFi and how I've been using it over the last 4 years, and it's my absolute favorite bank account. But Capital One has a great product as well, right? It's kind of that quasi-hybrid model of having some in-person branches where you can actually physically go to them. there aren't that many, like there aren't nearly as many as they are in terms of Bank of America or Wells Fargo or even Chase. But like I said, if you're in New York, they have a couple of Capital One stores and cafes in there if you do want to talk to physically somebody, but they're mostly an online bank and they kind of follow the same model as a SoFi or a Chime or those other zero fee checking and savings account. What's nice about this is that you don't need to open their savings account versus somebody like SoFi. You do need to open their savings account in conjunction with the checking. Not a huge deal because it's all free and you are able to open a savings account if you want to. And they also offer a high yield savings account as well if you want to jump into that. And they do offer a competitive 4.25% high yield savings account that can be easily used by opening up their savings account. Like I said, SoFi does have a better one, I believe at 4.6 as of right now, but that does fluctuate as time goes on. Like I've seen the SoFi one a little lower, I've seen the Capital One a little lower as well. It just seems to be like right now is the time to take advantage of these high yield savings accounts. But let me know with a comment down below. That's all I wanted to share. Kind of unbox this thing, talk about my update of getting that $250, and maybe we'll have one final video updating you all once I do get that $250 bonus directly into my bank account, which is something that I'm going to be doing a little bit more in this channel of showing people how to churn these bank accounts because they're free to open. If you already get a direct deposit, it's very easy to kind of take advantage of these. And at the end of the day, the consumer is winning, which I love to see. But that'll do it, everybody. If you want to watch more videos like this one, click on one of these videos right here. And until next time, I'm Fernando. I'm out of here, everybody. Peace.